Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another tutorial following on from the last one. Today we're going to be talking about class names and how to add content to your shops, such as your clothing, your weapon and your vehicle shops. So there's a couple of ways of doing it. The easiest way to do it is in the virtual arsenal, however you can do it in the editor as well. So for example, if we just go to a faction, let's go to civilian and let's get a vehicle. So boats, cars, motorboat, boats, cars. Okay, which mods have I got on the go? So you'll have all your, depending if you're using mods or not, you'll have your default vehicles, etc. in here. And to get the class names, you just pull it on there, double click it. It tells you there anyway, Jonesy underscore Corolla. I'm not sure if it tells you anywhere differently in. Have another look for class names in the Eden editor, but if you do hover over it, it will tell you there, Jonesy underscore Corolla, and the capital letters do count, so make sure you uppercase and your lowercase you are using them. But we want to go to the virtual arsenal, is your best bet. Virtual arsenal. Happy days. This way you can find your clothes, your vehicles, weapons, etc, etc. So first thing, if we want to look at vehicles, we'll click the garage at the top and we'll click cars. So if you've got loads of vehicles you want to add to your shop, you simply just select which vehicle, this one for instance, and export down here. Click export. Let's create a new document. And paste the code in there. And the code, the class name for that vehicle is there. Okay, we'll do it again. Let's get another vehicle. So if I wanted to add these to the police shop, for instance, then yeah, the class names. Another video, for the next video, I'll show you how to create new clothing shops or new weapon shops, new vehicle shops, but with this one is how to add content to the shops. So this little mini export, class names, get rid of that one, and there it is there. Okay, so they're the class names. Same applies for your weapons and clothing. So for example, let's get any of these. These are all Apex though, so they've got dependencies. Get this here. Export. Paste. Add weapon. This add weapon. So here's your class name. HLC SMG. That's your class name. So if you're going to add these to your weapon shop, and I'll show you them in a sec. Same applies for every weapon and your clothing. So if you wanted these clothes, these are Apex, so don't use them unless every member's got Apex. Same again. Paste, and the clothing. Where are we? UC Man 2F. Okay, so there's a class name this time. So remember, it must be exactly as it appears there. So just copy and paste it, or if you're copying it, if you're manually writing it, make sure it's exactly the same. And they're your class names. So where do these go? So if you go back to your mission folder, which is the same one, where is it? Outer's Life. So if you go core config, this is where you find all your shops. You've got your weapon shop, you've got your vehicle list, which is your vehicle shop, and you have your, what was the other one we're doing? Clothing. So here's your different clothing. So your normal civilian shop is this clothing Bruce. So edit this, and it'll look like this. It's the same again, like I said on the previous video, never miss these commas. Always the last entry does not have a comma. Okay? So that's one thing that will break your server if you keep forgetting, or break your shops even. Right, so if we want to add this uniform to this shop, simple as, it doesn't matter where it goes, as long as it looks like these. Let's just copy that one. Copy, paste, and we want that class name there. Copy, and paste. And that's as simple as that. As your price, what it's called, what you want to call it. That's that. That's more clothes added to the clothing shop. So like I say, same applies for your weapons and your vehicles. We won't do both because it's exactly the same, but we'll go to the weapons. Weapon shop. Edit. So if you wanted to add more weapons to whichever shop, Cop Sergeant, Rebel shop, etc. There's the gun store, your normal gun store. It's the same again. Create an entry. Go to your weapons. Select which weapon you want. Export. Go. Let's just quickly paste it in there. Where's this add weapon? Where are we? There we are. There's the class name. Let's go back to your weapon shop. We want to add it there, so let me just pull it there just so we don't have to go across. Copy that. Paste that. Obviously you want the magazine as well. So let's copy it again. Paste again. Magazine. 30 round. Copy. Paste. So sort your prices. Happy days. So that would be the weapon shop sorted, leaving the last one with no comma. Let's see. And exactly the same applies for the vehicle shop. I'm not going to add the one on this because it's exactly the same, but I'll open it just to show you. Vehicle list CFG. Same again. There's all your vehicles. Different shops. Rebel cars. Cop cars. Cop cars looks a little different, but it's exactly the same. All you'd do is you'd copy that entry, paste, change the class name here. But this one does leave a, whichever that is, comma, apostrophe, etc., etc. Indeed, indeed. So that's how you retrieve class names. That's how you add content to your shops. Like I say, the next tutorial I'll show you how to add new shops, new clothing shops, new vehicle shops, etc., new weapon shops. That's it for now. Hope it helps. Remember to like and subscribe. See you again. Adios, amigos. Peace.